Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. In the previous class, we have completed spline representation, isn't it? Okay. So today we have discussed Bezier curves and surfaces. Okay. So let us discuss in detail what is Bezier curves and what are the Bezier surfaces. Okay. Bezier curves and surfaces. Okay. It is developed by French engineer Pierre Bezier for the Renault automobile bodies. Okay. Bezier is curve is developed by the Pierre Bezier. Okay. For the Renault automobile bodies. Okay. It has number of properties and easy to implement. So it is widely available in various CAD and graphics packages. Okay, that means it was used in CAD and different graphics packages. Okay, so this one is one example of the Bezier curves. Okay, in this example there are four control points B0, B1, B2 and B3. These lines are these are the control points. Okay, B0, B1, B2 and B3. Okay, and the dotted line which are shown here, this one and this one and this one, these are the control polygons. Okay, these are the control points and these dotted lines which joins the control points, this is known as the control polygon. Okay. Now, what is Bezier curves? Okay, Bezier curve section can be fitted to any number of control points. Okay, number of control points and their relative position gives degree of Bezier polynomials. Okay, with the interpolation spline Bezier curve can be specified with boundary condition or blending function. Most convenient method is to specify a Bezier curve with blending functions. Okay, boundary condition or blending function both are used, but most convenient method is the blending function. Bezier curve is a polynomial degree of 1 less than the number of control points. That means when we count the degree, how many the degree of the Bezier curve means number of control point minus 1. That means there are the number of control points are there less than 1 is the degree of the Bezier curve. Okay, in this way we calculate the degree of the Bezier curves. That means the number of control point minus 1. If the number of control points are 5, then degree is your 4. That means 5 minus 1, 4. Okay. Next, the order of polynomial defining the curve segment is equal to the total number of control points. That means when we find the polynomial order, in which order or the order in which the polynomials or the polygons are defined, that means the curve segment is equal to the total number of control points. That means order equals to number of control points. There are as many as number of control points, that means the order is also, that means suppose if there are 5 number of control points, then the order is 5, order of the polygon is 5. Okay. Below figure shows some possible curve shapes by selecting various control points. That means in the first figure, figure A, the control points are P0, P1 and P2. That means number of control points are 3. So in the first figure, the curve is in the first figure, first Bezier figure, the degree is your how many? The degree is 2. That means number of control points are 3. Number of control point minus 1 means 3 minus 2 equals to 2. 3 minus 1 equals to 2. Okay. That means in the figure A, the degree is 2 and the order is 3. Number of control point means order of the Bezier curve. Okay. In the figure B, Bezier curve figure, here 4 control points are there. Okay. Then the degree is 4 minus 1, 3. That means degree is here 3 and order is 4. Okay. That means order equals to the number of control points. So in figure C, here are also 4 control points. So here how we calculate the degree? The degree is also 4 minus 1 equals to 3. Okay. And the figure D also a Bezier curve. Here are also a quadrilateral. 4 control points are there. That means the degree equals to 3. And in this figure, in the last figure E, the control points are 5. P0, P1, P2, P4, P3, P4. That means here the degree is 4. Okay. That means 5 minus 1 equals to 4. So how we calculate the degree and how we calculate the order? All of you know? Clearly understand? Okay. All of you clear it? Okay. So now consider we are given n plus 1 control point position from P0 to Pn, where Pk is equals to xk, yk, zk. That means coordinate position. Okay. This is blended to gives position vector Pu, that means vector point u, which gives path of the approximate Bezier curve is Pu equals to k equals to 0 to n pk base k comma n u, where base kn u equals to c into nk u to the power k 1 minus u to the power n minus k, where u is the range between the 0 and 1. And also in cnk, how we calculate cnk? Cnk equals to n factorial by k factorial into n minus k factorial. So in this way we calculate the blending function of the vector point Pu. Okay. So this formula all of you remember it. Okay. All these equations or formulas are there in this chapter. All of this you students are remember it. Okay. Next, efficient method for determining coordinate position along a Bezier curve can be set up using recursive calculation. Okay. For efficiency, we can use recursive calculation of binomial coefficient. We use recursive calculation to coordinate the position of the Bezier curve. When we use recursive calculation, we find the binomial coefficient of the points. So how we calculate the binomial coefficient? Here is your formula. Cnk equals to nk plus 1 by n minus k plus 1 by k into Cn comma k minus 1. Okay. Here n is greater than equal to k. Okay. All these formulas, all of you learn it. Remember it. Okay. Now we can also solve the Bezier blending function by recursion as follows. How we can solve? Base knu equals to 1 minus u into base k n minus 1 u plus u base k minus 1 n minus 1 u, where k is the range between n and 1. That means n greater than k greater than equal to n. and base k comma n u equals to u to the power k. Okay, and base 0 comma k u equals to 1 minus u to the power k. So this one also the Bezier function by recursion. This one also all of you remember it. Okay, the formula which one right here, all these right here, all of you learn it. Now we find all these things in a parametric equation. The parametric equation from vector equation can be obtained as x of u equals to summation k equal to 0 to n xk base k comma n of u. Okay, this one is your for the x coordinate position, and y of u equals to same as summation k equal to 0 to n yk base k comma n of u, and z of u equals to summation k equals to 0 to n zk base k comma u. Okay, so this formula also all of you remember this. This one is your parametric equation which we can obtain or derive from the vector equation, which one previously I told you. Okay, now properties of the Bezier curves. It always passes through the first control point. First control point is your P0. Okay, it always passes through the last control point. Last control point is your P1, which is your in the diagram Pn. N can be your 4, n can be your 3, n can be your 5, n can be your 6. Okay, parametric first order derivatives of a Bezier curve at the end point can be obtained from the control point coordinates as p dash 0 equals to minus np0 plus np1. Okay, and p dash 1 means last point, last control point. P dash 1 equals to minus n p n minus 1 plus npn. Okay, this one is your parametric first order derivative according to the parametric first order derivatives. Okay, then we can also calculate these things in a parametric second order derivatives. Parametric second order derivatives of endpoints are also obtained by control point coordinates as p double dash 0 equals to n into n minus 1 into p2 minus p1 minus p1 minus p0. Okay, in this way we calculate the first one, and p double dash destination first point. Okay, and p double dash 1 means last point. P double dash 1 equals to n into n minus 1 into p n minus 2 minus p n minus 1 minus p n minus 1 minus p n. So in this way we can use first order parametric first order and parametric second order to calculate the endpoints. Okay, Bezier curve is always contained with a polygon called convex hull. Convex hull, which one we discussed in the previous class, spline representation. Okay, of its control points. Here B0, B1, B2, B3. So in this way convex hull, these dotted points are your convex hull. The convex hull, how is this represent? B0, B1, that means the curve is upwards. Then B2 is your downwards, then the curve is downwards. Then B3. So in this way all these in the bound in this under the convex hull polygon the curves are there. Okay, Now Bezier bending function is always positive. Okay. So sum of all Bezier blending function is always 1. That means summation k equals to 0 to n base k comma n of u equals to 1. Okay. So any curve position is simply the weighted sum of the control point position. Bezier curve smoothly follows the control points without erratic oscillations. Okay. So in this way we find out or we solve the Bezier curves using recursive function, and also we use the parametric first order and parametric second order. Okay. Now let us discuss cubic Bezier curve. What is cubic Bezier curve? Many graphics package provides only cubic spline function because this gives reasonable design flexibility in average calculation. Okay. Cubic Bezier curves are generated using 4 control points. How many control points are there in a cubic Bezier curve? Using 4 control points. 4 blending function obtained by substituting n equals to 3. That means number of control points are 4. Using this 4 blending function obtained by substituting n equals to 3. Okay. So here it shows a figure. Here 4 control points are there, but in these 4 control points the Bezier curve first control point is your P0, last control point is your P3. The first and last control points are connected. Okay, and the Bezier curves are, we calculate, first point is your base 0, 3. That means here number of points are 4 control points are there, but we substitute n equals to 3. So in this way, first we find out. So base 0, 3 of u equals to 1 minus u whole cube, and base 1, 3 u of u equals to 3u 1 minus u whole square. Base 2, 3 of u equals to 3u square 1 minus u. Okay. Base 3, 3 of u equals to u to the power q. Okay. So in this way we calculate the cubic Bezier curve. Okay. The form of blending functions determines how control points affect the shape of the curve. Okay. For values of parameter u over the range from 0 to 1. So at that time when u equals to 0, base 0, 3 of u is only non-zero blending function with values 1. Also at u equals to 1, base 3, 3 of u is only non-zero blending function with values 1. That means 0 to 1 over the range blending function, it is only non-zero blending function only used with values 1. Okay. So the cubic Bezier curve is always passed through P0 and P3. So in the diagram also we see that the curve only pass through the P0 and P3. All the points are there, but the curves not connected this. Okay. So the cubic Bezier curve is always passed through the P0 and P3. Other blending function is affecting the shape of the curve in intermediate values of parameter u. At that time, base 1 comma 3 of u is maximum when u equals to 1 by 3, and also base 2 comma 3 of u is maximum at u when u equals to 2 by 3. Okay, only in that position one is your base 1 comma 3 and another is your base 2 comma 3. Okay, in that position base u only your maximum. Now blending function is always non-zero over the entire range of u, so it is not allowed for local control of the curve set. Okay, at the endpoint position, parametric first order derivatives are p dash 0 equals to p dash 0 means your first point. Okay, p dash 0 equals to 3 into p1 minus p0 and p dash 1 equals to 3 into p3 minus p2. Okay, so both end point, that means starting point and end, p dash 0 is your first end point and this one is your last end point. Okay, so the parametric, according to the first order parametric we calculate in this way, and according to the second order parametric derivative we calculate p double dash 0 equals to 6 into p0 minus 2 p1 plus p2 and p double dash 1 equals to 6 into p1 minus 2 p2 plus p3. Okay, so in this way this expression can be used to construct piecewise curve with C1 and C2 continuity. C1 means first order parametric continuity, C2 means second order parametric continuity. Okay, now we represent the polynomial expression for blending function in matrix form. The matrix form is here. P of u equals to uq u square u into m base equals to minus 1 3 minus 3 1 3 minus 6 3 0 minus 3 3 0 0 1 0 0 0. Okay, so in this way we represent, sorry, here are some wrong typing. Okay, let us discuss the polynomial blending function in matrix form. So here p of u equals to uq u square u1 into m base p0 p1 p2 p3. Okay, where m base equals to minus 1 3 minus 3 1 3 minus 6 3 0 minus 3 3 0 0 1 0 0 0. So in this way the matrix form is represented. So all of you remember these things. Okay, this formula all of you remember, the matrix form of Bezier curve. Okay, polynomial expression for blending function in matrix form of the Bezier curve. Okay, we can add additional parameter like tension and bias as we did with interpolating spiral. So this one discuss later when you all of you are in higher study, we take all these things in here, then again deeply these things are, you students are read it. Okay, now let us discuss what is Bezier surfaces. Two sets of orthogonal Bezier curve can be used to design an object surface by an input mesh of control points. Okay, that means in the Bezier curve, orthogonal Bezier curve, are designed using the object space of the input mesh or your cube mesh, that means here polygon mesh, okay, of control points. By taking Cartesian product of Bezier blending function, we obtain parametric vector function as P of u comma v equals to summation j equals to 0 to m summation k equals to 0 to n p j k base j comma m of v base k comma n of u. This one also all of you remember it, okay. This one is your Bezier blending function of Cartesian product of Bezier blending function in a parametric vector form, okay. So here Pj means Pj specifying the location of the m plus 1 by n plus 1 control points, okay. That means in this figure Bezier surface plot control point are connected by a dash line. This one your dash line. So Bezier surface plot and control points are connected. This means these control points are connected using a surface plot by dashed line, and curve is represented by a solid line. The solid lines are curve. This one, all these curves, but the control points are connected through a surface plot, okay. That means the surfaces look like this in both the figure, okay. So in the first figure, figure A, the m equals to 3 and n equals to 3. That means here this one 3 control points 1 2 3, and in this way also 1 2 3, okay. So in the both side m equals to also 3, n equals to 3, but in the figure B m equals to 4 and n equals to also 4. That means 1 2 3 4. So this one is the first curve line, these solid lines here, first solid line, okay. And in the suppose in the middle solid line, so here control points are, this one is the your first control point, this one second, this one third, this one fourth. So in this way m equal to also 4 and n equal to also 4. So in this way dash lines are connected the control points. The dash lines are the Bezier surface plot, okay. Now each curve of constant u is plotted by varying v over the interval 0 to 1, and similarly we can plot for constant v, okay. Now Bezier surfaces have some same properties as Bezier curve. That means Bezier curve has the number of properties. The properties are also same as the Bezier surfaces, okay. So it can be used in interactive design application, okay. For each surface patch, we first select the mesh of control point xy and then select the elevation in z direction, okay. We can put two or more surfaces together and form required surfaces using method similar to curve section, joining with continuity C0, C1 and C2 as per need. C0, C1, C2 means 0 order parametric continuity, C1 means first order parametric continuity, C2 means second order parametric continuity. All the three parametric continuity conditions are used here, okay. So here all the formulas all of you learn. We don't need to calculate or any problems solve using this formula. Only all of you remember all these formulas or all these matrix forms are written here. Okay. Now let us discuss application of Bezier curve. First one, Bezier curves are using in computer graphics, animation, and also in fonts. So first we discuss how Bezier curves are used in computer graphics. Bezier curves are widely used in computer graphics to model smooth curves. Okay. The curve is completely contained in the convex hull of its control points. So, the points can be graphically displayed and used to manipulate the curve intuitively. Okay. Now, then how the Bezier curves are used in animation. Bezier curves are used to outline movement in animation application such as Adobe Flash and Symfony. Users outline the wanted path in Bezier curves. The application creates the needed frames for the object to move along the path. Okay. For 3D animation, Bezier curves are often used to define 3D path as well as 2D curves. Okay. So in this way, and Bezier curves also used in animation. Now, how it is used in font. True type font use composite Bezier curves composed of quadratic Bezier curves. Modern imaging systems like PostScript, Asymptote, etc. use composite Bezier curves composed of cubic Bezier curves for drawing shapes. Okay. So this is the your application of Bezier curves, how it is used in different field. Okay. So in today's class we discuss Bezier curves. What is Bezier curve and what is cubic Bezier curve and what are the properties of Bezier curves and how, and also what is Bezier surfaces and application of Bezier curves and surfaces. Okay. So all of you, I hope all of you clearly understand this. All of you note down it in your copy and note down it and clearly go through it. All these things are here. Okay. If any doubt or if you all of you wants to notes, you can also message me. We send it. Okay. So in this way, all of you go through it and read it. Okay. Stay home and stay safe and keep watching and keep learning. All clearly also here we mention you. Okay. So in this class, that's all. Thank you.